Sorry for being late, but actually today I've had a bit of a down day, which we all have. Normally when I take the dogs out for a walk and come back, I watch some cartoons. I love them. My favourite, or one of them, is the Anthill Mob. You must have heard of them. The gangsters, the wannabes. But never mind. We're not here to do anything more tonight than talk about SAS Who Dares Wins, the reality programme on tonight. I'm going to have to watch it because I'm going to have to answer some questions tomorrow, but I'm quite happy with that. But when you think back to what John McAleese MM did, Eddie Stone, they were the guys who set this stuff going. Yes, I worked with them. Yes, I had the projects going at the time. But it doesn't matter. This started from somewhere, so I take some responsibility. Ours, we did as real as we could. Now it's reality, what people want to see and believe, because unfortunately, with social media and stuff, that's where we are in this world. That's what they want. That's what they want to believe, and best of luck to them. They'll never have done what we did, and never will in the future. So I would say that let's have a look tonight. I'm not going to prejudge anything. I think that the lead instructor, what you want to call him, thinks I have a personal issue with him. Nothing here started to that Mickey Mouse comments he came out with a few weeks ago when coronavirus came out. I want to hug and what a load of crap. Yes, okay, eventually he apologised. But Who Dares Wins to me is that behind me. Not people who've done part of it and they want to become the master, because they'll never be. And I can tell you that now. So, we'll have a look tomorrow at what was on tonight, and see what goes on. I'm given the benefit of the doubt. I've seen the cast. I suspect that people like, no offence, Katie Price won't last 5 minutes. But that's what they were brought there to do, make it look like it's tough. I can't do that, and would disappear. Let's see. So before I go into it, I think, and I would like my followers to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Rusty Firmin, SAS TV. And thank you for all the people who have done and following. But I'd like you also to go back in time when you get a chance, watch some of the earlier programs of selection, training, how it really was. And then tomorrow, when we come back on, let's see if the questions that you ask when I've done mine tomorrow on tonight's program, let's just see how it relates. And do you think it was that easy? And if you do, I'm afraid you're in the wrong world. But there again, people get paid for saying anything. When you mention SAS and you want to be part of it, I expect you to have done the SAS course. Not part of it and then disappear into the wilderness and come back as the lead instructor. That doesn't work with me. And a lot of the guys I'm working with and talking to are all the same. But Rusty will say what he wants to do. And I don't mind anybody who criticises me, wipe it off. But I've been there and done it. And as I said before, on numerous occasions, I've also done the commando course, which, let's be honest, you have to give respect all round. Special forces, special forces. SAS is different. They are the best in the world. And nobody that I know would ever say they're not. because they are. And the reality stuff that comes on now probably goes back to where we were back in 1980. Let's be honest. The regiment was underground. Perfect. But when we did the assault on the Iranian embassy in 1980, things changed. We changed the whole concept of everything. And to this day, 40 years on, the Mickey Mouse guys, some of them, are trying to live on that. And there's no difference between stuff coming up for sale even on, let's say, eBay and stuff. People trying to say, I've got this, that, original. They haven't. They've got copies and they're selling it and they're fakes. In my opinion, a fake is a fake. Be it a fake who wants to pretend he was in the regiment, and I've exposed an awful lot lately. People will tell you that. I don't hide from that. But why do they do it? Because they want to be rusty. And they can't. And never will be. And they can't. And never will be. It's been done. And the guys that I work with were the top-notch people, top-notch SAS guys that I've ever known. And all of them have total respect. But the others are cashing in, even though they're not SAS. If they were SAS, I'd have a different attitude. But I think people who know me know my thoughts and my thought process. If you're not SAS, clamp up, shut up, and go away. If you are SAS, okay, and I'm about to do, let's not come on to it yet, about some Walters coming up. At the moment, let's keep it on based on what we're doing. So, we have my thoughts, what I've done, what I've produced for these videos. Have a look, go back, watch, come back tomorrow after you've watched. If you do tonight, I will have a different opinion tomorrow. And if I have to say well done to what appears on TV tomorrow, Channel 4, tonight, I have no idea. But I suspect it ain't going to be far off something that I can't relate to. And I'm sorry about that, but that's actually the way it is. I can see the stars of Katie and that guy who did Essex, whatever it was. You know what? Do me a favour. What are they doing under the name of SAS? What are the instructors doing? My only one is Billy Billingham, MBE. Top guy, top class. Follow him. And I would hope he would follow me. I don't know. But actually, the others, I'm sorry, they're filling spaces. And if that's what the TV companies want, fine. My advice is those who want to see reality of how it was really, or as close as, go back and watch Are You Tough Enough? SAS. John McAleese and those guys will put you in the picture. Proud to have known them. Nothing will ever change my mind on that. And to be fair, it's never going to change. So the answers will come out tomorrow. I hope. Because Rusty isn't going to shirk anything. They can say what they want against me. Fair enough. But when you've been there and done it, SAS, if somebody said to me, Rusty, when you were in the SBS, I'd tear them apart and say I was never in the SBS. Actually, I have respect for that, for people who were. But you notice that when one or two people, or the odd instructor, when they say, well, we knew this, they don't correct them. They let it go as if they were. This is where my beef is, really. Valour goes to the people who've done it. I don't need to put down a CV on paper, on Twitter or anywhere else to say what I've done. People know it. Okay? And if you want to do that, there's a shortfall somewhere. So, respect to you and your followers, guys. I go for quality, not quantity. People will tell you that. Would I swap my position for maybe the lead instructor of SAS Who Dares Wins? Not a chance. Not a chance. And that's me. And people know that's me. So let's see what they say about that. And don't forget, I'm taking on 3 or more guys here who'll put stuff down but never talk to me. More about that after tomorrow. So it's not personal, never was. But as it goes on and people start falling apart, Rusty just goes, there's the hole. They dig it, just fill it in. And that's how it works. I've got some really good friends who hate what's going on. That's never going to change. TV will make sure of that. So if you're going to put an instructor in charge, if it was SBS, I'd say yes, use him. If it's SAS, I'd say no, use him. The guy that's been there and done the whole lot. Not talk the talk. The guy that's walked the walk. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Rusty, Who Dares Wins. Now, back to the Anthill mob. Cheers.